Daniella, don't vex. Daniella, don't vex. What a pity. For those who do not know who Daniella is, if you've been on this channel, you've been following the trends of what's happening out there. Well, I am referring to Edochie's daughter, their firstborn, Daniella. She's not happy at all. She's not happy at all with the turn of events. This is serious. As you all know what happened, Kambili Edochie, actor Edochie's first son, died mysteriously. And there have been a lot of events happening after then. I'm talking about scary events where ghosts have been appearing, and Judy Austin, the second woman that came into the life of Edochie, and also Edochie standing to speak, and many other things. If you've been on this channel, you will know what I'm talking about. And if you have not, kindly check the rest of those videos. They are all there. We've done series about it. But right now, Daniella is not happy. She's not happy. She's so sad. She's so sad. Now, according to people, they measured and calculated the years, the duration between Daniella and Kambili, and it's about 1 year and 6 months or thereabout. Now, if you know the meaning of that name, Kambili Chuku, Kambi, you realize how powerful that name is. But at the end of the day, he was not allowed to live. He was not allowed to live at all. Now, why did I come up with the age difference between both of them? It is a known fact that when children are growing up, when they get to that age of puberty, girls that are now becoming young ladies have this open eyes or understanding of certain things or handling things. I mean, maturity much more than the men. That is what nature has provided. Then after a while, there is now a possibility of the man maturing up and becoming a man. But women start first to know the ways of life and to know certain things. Now, if you have ever watched the video of Edochie where he went to drop, Daniella, you realize that there is this friction between them. That is the truth. There is nobody that will be comfortable or that will like his own father to go look for another woman when their mother is alive. When it's not as if there is a big problem and they divorce. Even at that, they are still not happy. No sensible child will say, Daddy, no problem, go and pick another woman, leave our own mother alone. No child will ever support this. So there is this friction between them because Mr. Yule is not at home anymore. He has to stay with the other wife and he has lost connection with his children. Even earlier, they were still managing because he's not always at home. But now that it has now become clear that there is something in between, that gap has been created. Very huge gap. Now, you wanted, and of course, Judy wanted the children to meet. I mean, the child that he has for the second woman and his previous marriage. I mean, the first wife. He wanted the children to meet. Let them get to know their brothers and sisters. Let everybody connect together. But, the wisdom of Daniella in this is very clear. She said, well, we have to speak to mommy about this and we'll see how it goes. She's not saying, yes, I don't want. No, I don't want. She's being smart. Unlike Kambili, Kambili will simply say, well, I don't know if this is right. I don't know if. Why? Because there is friction in the family. That inability for them to coexist is not there. That is the truth. Now, this brings me to the interview on Daddy Freeze's platform where a lady, which, as we all know, is a friend to Judy, where she kept repeating and saying, I don't care anybody that, she had this talk on her show and she said that, I don't care, anybody can take anybody's wife. What is it? She's speaking on behalf of her friend. And Freeze told her and said, you know what, woman, there is no big deal about what you have said. Why? Freeze himself cannot say otherwise because he also went with someone who was having issues in a marriage and he eventually went to marry the person outside of Nigeria because the divorce and all of the process has not been settled in Nigeria. So the other man has his own story to say. He can also say, Freeze took my own wife. Whatever that is, we are not talking about Freeze or whatever that surrounds his marriage. It's not our business. I don't want to even know about it. But he told this lady, there is no big deal about what you have said. You can speak, but the timing of it is not good because it happened. You are speaking. It happened that there is a child dead, and May is still mourning that boy. And you are now doing a show, talking and speaking. It is not right. It is not correct. Don't be so selfish. Don't be so ruthless. Be a human being, because what goes around comes around. But she ended up saying she does not care. Now, let's leave that. Let's move on. Daniella is very sad at this time. She is not happy at all, at all. Although she's trying to manage and handle everything as a young lady growing up, she will definitely have her things put together compared to that of a boy. Now, she's not happy. She's not happy. There is friction, but she needs to be very careful how she goes around her father and her mother, not to make it known, to her father, like, you know what? I don't want to see you anymore. Go. No, she is trying to balance things up, but it is not easy. Now, with the death of her sibling, it is even worse. Daniella screamed, shouted, held his father, said, we never wanted this. You brought this to us. You brought this upon us. We never wanted this woman. We never wanted this life. Look at it. You brought this evil on us. You did it. This was not the plan. This was not the plan. And even at that, why did you go around it this way? This is what Daniella told her father. Screaming, shouting on top of her voice. We are not going to accept this. This is not going to happen. But worse has happened. Now, I heard some people blaming May Edochie. They said, you are gallivanting all around. You left your children. What about you? They said, hey, is he not going to make money? And many other, we've seen statements and comments. We are talking of a 16-year-old boy who is in a boarding school. He is 16 in boarding school. Many of you look at yourself when you were 16. It was in boarding school. That is the peak and the beginning of a next level. In some couple of years, maybe 1 or 2 or 1, that young boy will be talking about beginning a new life. A life that will bring him to the next stage of his life where he will begin to call himself slowly, I am a man. And he was snatched away, snuffed out just like that. Now, there are still some people who are talking about the school itself, the school authority. They said, that child is in your custody. What happened? How could he have just slumped down whilst playing football, this and that? Was there an underlying health issue? Does the school even have this checkup? What is this? Are there days that parents are allowed to come in, take their children out for checkup? What is it? They said, how did this even happen? How did it happen? What caused this one? They said the school should be mindful and not the mother, because when you put your child in school, a boarding school, you have given at least 80% to the school to manage. But we are going to leave that because that's not what we want to deal with. Let's go to Daniella back to Daniella. Daniella. Yes, Daniella. There was a time, Daniella, she's more matured a bit when 50 kg Enugu bag of rice, Enugu watermelon, came to give her a bag in school. She refused it. She threw it away to the trash. She said, no, I don't want anything. I don't want. She can't even go in between her mother in this kind of, what is bag? What is bag? Her father forced her to take the bag. She said no. She called her mother. Her mother said, throw that rubbish in the rubbish. Throw it in the trash. What nonsense. Don't buy my children. Don't go and give my children some inkulubi and something will not happen like how it happened now. Don't. Now, we heard that being a man and Kambili being a young boy growing close to his father. And his father is like, come and get close to your brother. That is Judy Austin's son. Come and be close to him. Be friends with him. Get to know him. Brainwash the mind of the boy. The boy was moving in the direction of his father. And this is how the door was opened for Judy to strike, according to what we heard. And maybe the birthday gift and all of those things is what caused this, from what we are hearing. Now, we do understand that the kind of job that Jules does takes him here and there. It is difficult. It is not easy to make ends meet. Yes, we have to look at that too. He has to go right, left, and center, and all of that. So because people are saying, why didn't me take care of the children? Why didn't this and that? The situation is not an easy one. But this is a lesson to everybody to learn something from. What are your thoughts? Drop it in the comment section. Like, share this video, and let your prayers and thoughts go to the family, and of course to you yourself too, because nobody knows what anybody is going through right now in their lives. May God help all of us. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel if you are new here.